So the iPhone SE 3 looks to be official with the release date happening in Q1 of 2022. Now, as far as the month, it looks like it's going to be a March release, and it will have been 2 years since the iPhone SE 2 release, which, by the way, I think is still an awesome budget iPhone. Now, I've got an article pulled up here on Gizmodo, which states some of the expected updates for this phone, such as there being 2 versions of the iPhone SE 3 to come out with a plus-size screen and a smaller screen, which would be pretty cool. Now, it's also likely going to come with an LCD display and have a similar price point of around $400 to $500 and hopefully have 5G capability. Lastly, no one knows for sure if Apple is going to keep the home button alive on the SE line, but I kind of hope they do. I've always been a fan of the home button, even though I feel like it's a bit old school at this point, but I think a lot of people out there still like it as well, so I'm probably not alone. Now, for anyone considering waiting for this phone, I wanted to pull up our take on the iPhone SE 2 for 2022 because, honestly, it's still a great entry iPhone for those not looking to spend a lot of money, and maybe you want something a bit smaller, so let's check that out. Now, currently, it sells for between $300 and $400, but honestly, you're not going to have any trouble finding it under $400. And I've kept the box for it. The box is a little bit chunky compared to the newer iPhone boxes, but, the phone itself is awesome. So I've got it in red. This is definitely the color option I would recommend checking out. Also, as we're getting into this, if you guys could smash like on this video, I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you want to check out our full review on the SE2 on our website, I'll throw a link in both the description and comments. Now, this is one of the last iPhones that's ever going to have the home button. That's probably going to be the case. As far as the screen on it, it's got a 4.7-inch LCD display. It's got a 12 megapixel back camera, and the processor on this phone can run just about anything very fast. Now, camera-wise, you do have a single lens back camera on this, which it is what it is, but honestly, the quality for the pictures you're going to take in the video recording on this phone is really good. Now, other than this iPhone, when you're thinking about getting a new one right now, I would say if you're not going to get the SE2, you're probably going to be looking to get either like the XR or going to the iPhone 12 mini. Now, I actually wanted to grab my iPhone 12 mini just to kind of show you a little bit of the difference here. And, honestly, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on an iPhone right now, and you're looking to get the best deal, I really do think the SE2 is going to be the best bang for your buck. Now, the 12 mini is awesome. You can see I got mine in purple right here, but the downside is you're spending $600 or $700 to get it, as opposed to basically half the price going for the SE2. Another thing about the SE2 is I feel like it's going to be relevant, for the next like 2 or 3 years. So if you look at it from like a long-term perspective, I see it being relatively, a phone that's still able to use going in, like I said, to the next 2 or 3 years. I want to do a little bit of a speed test here, just kind of like throwing up this game Hunt Down. Now, I do want to do a little bit of gaming on. And before we get more into this, I want to recommend everyone check out the Binance US app. Now, this is my go-to cryptocurrency trading app that I highly recommend checking out, especially if you're not in crypto right now. Now, cryptocurrency is a great way to make money using your phone. So if you guys want to learn more about Binance US or get started, we'll have some bonus sign up and resource links in both the description and comments. It's one of like my favorite iPhones for gaming on. I think it's because I just kind of like the size of it, and there are some benefits obviously to having a smaller iPhone, a little bit easier to carry around, but for whatever reason, I still even use the 7 and 8 a little bit. The 7's obviously putting some age for sure, but it can still play a lot of those new Apple Arcade games good as well. But yeah, bottom line here, the SE2, it's an awesome phone. I think that, when I'm looking at all of the iPhones out right now and I'm looking at like the prices, because there are a lot of iPhones out. You got, the 7, they don't sell anymore. The 8, they don't sell anymore. But, you got the SE2, you got the XS Max, the XR. And even looking at those phones, I would say just get the SE2 just based on its price, right? It just makes sense to me. You've got the XS as well. Yeah, and the thing you got to understand about this phone that I haven't mentioned, it's got the same processor in it as the iPhone 11, which is one of the advantages of getting this phone over the XR and XS Max. Yeah, this game's awesome too. Absolutely love it. It's a third-person shooter, free for download. Highly recommend it. If you have any questions about using this phone, feel free to message me below in the comments. I'll definitely get back to you. All right, we're going to kill a couple more guys here, and then I actually wanted to play one more game. It's going to be Street Fighter. It's a fighting game. All right, so this is basically just showing you like the performance on this phone, you know, playing games. It's awesome. Watching video, it's good. A little bit of a smaller screen, obviously, but at the same time, it's not terrible. All right, let's pick a quick character out. We're gonna go with this guy. This guy's got like a really cool punch. That was a nice throw right there. All right, yeah. So I'll give you my final thoughts on this phone after we, you know, wrap up this quick match here. Oh, that was a cool KO with the kick in the air. Ouch. I think we might get KO'd here. Oh well. Okay, so is the iPhone SE2 worth buying going into 2022? Absolutely. I mean, for the price, it's a great small iPhone. You could always get the 12 mini, which is going to be a little bit more expensive. However, I think the SE2 is still going to be good for, you know, at least another 2 or 3 years. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could tap the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.